the difference between gentle parenting and traditional parenting? If you like the idea of gentle parenting, if you want to parent your children with understanding, but you don't know how to move away from traditional parenting, or you don't even know if that's something that you want to start doing from now on, today I'm going to give you a breakdown of what both of them are so you can make an informed decision. My name is Marcela Collier. I am your Parenting with Understanding coach. If gentle parenting, positive parenting, parenting with understanding is something that you want to do or something that calls your attention, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, let's start. Traditional parenting is the way that we were raised from generation after generation, the way that our parents raised us, and the way that we tend to raise our children based on our past experience. I call it default parenting because we don't design it, we don't decide it, it comes with us. The way that we were raised, that's the way that we tend to raise our children. There are 4 parenting styles, and if we were raised in a permissive home or in an authoritarian home, we tend to have those traits when raising our children. That's default parenting. It doesn't require any level of awareness, any level of self-reflection. You don't really think about it. It just comes natural. And it is based on the things that were ingrained in us, the beliefs that we grew up with. Parenting with understanding is conscious parenting. It is parenting our children by design, because default parenting kicks in when we try to raise our children. So when we want to raise our children with understanding, we have to have a high level of awareness of our own reactions, the things that trigger us, the things that our children need, and the whole situation. We don't react, we respond. Reactionary parenting is traditional parenting. Conscious parenting, parenting with understanding, is responding to our children from conscious effort and decision. The main question that traditional parenting asks is, how can I get my child to? That's one of the most popular questions I get on DM, on my email. How can I get my child to stop doing something? How can I get my child to do something? So if you think about it, it is control focused. Parenting with understanding is not control focused. It is not about the things that we can get from our children, but the things that we can help our children with, the things that we can give our children. Traditional parenting is about the things that we can get from our children. Conscious parenting, parenting with understanding, is how we can help them. In traditional parenting, behaviors are taken as a personal threat to the parent. My child is trying to push my buttons. He's testing limits. He's testing my boundaries. He's trying to see how far he can get. He's trying to manipulate me. So it's all about the parent, all about the parent. It's about what the children are doing to the parent. That's traditional parenting. Parenting with understanding knows that behavior is communication. Behavior is not a way that children use to manipulate parents or to test limits. Behavior is a sign. It's a sign that there is an underlying need, and we parents need to unveil what that need is to help our children through that time. An example of this would be the child comes from preschool and then he refuses to follow instructions in the house. And then as a traditional parent, we are like, I dare you to not listen to my instructions. You need to listen to mommy. I need you right now to get up and do this and do that. Or I dare you to talk to me that way. So it's always about the things that we can get from our children and feeling that they're doing those things to us. When we practice parenting with understanding, our children come from preschool and then they don't follow instructions. They're defiant. We're like, okay, there is a sign, there is something. They just came from preschool and they are defiant. They're not following instructions. There is something there. There is something there that I need to find. Maybe there is something that is happening in preschool. Maybe the transition from preschool to the house, they're struggling with that. Maybe they came home and daddy wasn't there and they're missing daddy. There is something there and I need to unveil it, and I need to help my children cope with that feeling. I help them communicate that need in a better way. That's what parenting with understanding does. Traditional parenting is focused on how we can fix our children, how we can get rid of a behavior, how we can get them to do things. Conscious parenting, parenting with understanding, it is a reciprocal relationship. We base our parenting in the relationship we have with our children. Respect is given to us because we respect back. Traditional parenting is selfish. Parenting with understanding is selfless. It goes beyond us, and it always looks beyond the behavior. Traditional parenting stays on the behavior. They see the child talking back and they respond to that. It is reactionary. Parenting with understanding is comprehensive. Our children talk back to us, but we don't focus specifically on that moment, but we see the whole picture. We see, okay, they're talking back to us. What happened before? What's happening now? How we can set them up for the future. So instead of them reacting that way, maybe to an instruction or to a no, they can cope with that frustration, with that feeling better. So next time, instead of talking back to us, they can express their needs a little bit better. I raise my children using parenting with understanding, and I teach parenting with understanding. There are 96 parents right now going through the parenting with understanding program. In order for us to get different results, to do things differently, we need to pour into our mind a new mindset and new tools of doing things, a new knowledge that we didn't have growing up. My life changed when I started receiving help. And I encourage you, I know that it might be against the grain. We are in the society of, you don't tell me what to do with my kids. But if you're here, it's because you're looking. It is a very brave thing to do. Now, you don't have to do this alone. How I said, I have a lot of resources. My parenting course is one resource. I'm going to leave some other resources here in the link on the description box, so you can start parenting your children with understanding from knowledge, from education. If you still haven't made up your mind, if you still don't know if this is the right path that you want to take, I have a video that is going to explain how you can accommodate right now, how you can start accommodating gentle parenting in your house right now. That video is right here. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and keep parenting your children with understanding.